Hey, what's up you guys, it's Travis. Now before I begin this video, I just want to tell you guys right up front that this is not a joke, this is not a prank. Every detail of the story that I'm about to tell you guys is 100% true. I really don't have an explanation for some of the things that happened, but it definitely did happen, and that's my disclaimer. Before I tell the story, I also want to ask you guys a question. Do you or don't you believe in life after death? Also, do you believe in spirits? I've been a pretty adamant skeptic about that kind of stuff for most of my life, but then some stuff happened recently that kind of left me in a place where I don't know where to believe. A few weeks ago, a psychic medium reached out to me via Instagram and offered to do a free reading. Now, although I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, I thought that it might be kind of a cool video idea, so I got back to the psychic, Dylan, and I told him I'd be happy to do the reading, so next thing I know, we were planning to do a video together. The reading itself started off pretty basic. There was nothing too crazy that happened. Dylan had some tarot cards and he was shuffling through the deck and showing me different parts of my personality. A lot of the stuff that he said was kind of true about me, but nothing was that crazy that was really blowing me away.
Be aware that as you are helping other people around you, don't use your own energy. You feel good about what you do, but at the same time, you yourself is kind of suffering for it, and it's draining your energy.
That's true. Once we finished with the tarot cards, we moved on to the next part of the reading, the medium portion of that. For those of you guys who don't know, a medium is someone that's able to communicate with people that have passed away. Dylan was one of those people, and so his intention was to communicate with people that I knew that have passed away. Dylan found me after I posted a video where I talked about my Uncle Jack who passed away just a few weeks ago. With that said, when we began this part of the reading, Dylan set the intention of trying to make communication with my Uncle Jack. This is kind of what happened.
As far as your Uncle Jack, I was specifically setting a big intention for him to come through. So the thing that I saw with that is I kind of saw you guys walking together.
While trying to communicate with my Uncle Jack, instead we got a sign that pointed to my grandpa.
Another thing that I saw was a tricycle, you know, like little red ones.
Yeah.
Is there any significance behind that?
My grandpa actually got me that before. My grandpa got me a tricycle.
My grandpa's the person that bought me a little red tricycle when I was a little kid, and my grandpa, who I was very close with, passed away a few years ago. When we realized that we could possibly connect with my grandpa, Dylan decided to run with that, and he started asking questions to my grandpa directly. When I told him that my grandpa's name was Joe, there was this sound that started coming through my earphones.
What's his name?
Joseph.
Isaac.
I didn't know what that sound was. I thought maybe it was Dylan making the sound, like it was some sort of track that he played, or maybe that it was a problem with the mic. I really had no idea what it was. I assumed that he was making it though, so I didn't say anything about it. Fast forward to the day that I start editing. I get to the part of the video where that sound comes up. When I get there this time though, it really starts to bother me because the sound doesn't sound normal. I've done so many Skype phone calls, and never in any of those phone calls did I hear a sound that sounded anything quite like this. At that point, I decided to show my roommate the sound to see what he thought about it. When I showed him, he had this idea to slow down the sound to see if we could hear anything else. And when I did that, this is what it sounded like. After hearing that, I was even more freaked out. So I just closed my laptop and I went to bed and decided that I was going to deal with that the next morning. Well, the next morning was today. I reached out to Dylan to ask him if he knew about that sound.
Dylan! Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing well. So I was editing the video, and as I was editing it last night, let's see here. How do I say this? Did you hear a sound, or was there a sound that you heard that was little? It didn't sound like it was from either of our rooms.
Well, I don't have it on video, so I don't.
Okay, then I'll take it to the next level. Were you making any sounds during our reading that maybe you didn't tell me you were making?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, so I recorded part of the sound of the audio that I'm talking about, and I'm gonna play it for you. Maybe you can explain it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to listen and see what I get. Okay.
See, so when you said that, I was like, oh, maybe he's doing the sound. And that's all I recorded. You weren't doing the sound.
Yeah. There's really no way that I could have made the sounds.
Do you have any ideas?
The clarity that I can give you is that the spirit realm can, in fact, mess with electronics.
So although Dylan didn't make this sound, he also wasn't really that surprised because he said that when spirits are trying to communicate with us, it's not uncommon for them to cause interference with electronics. Now, that answer left me with even more questions because now this involved me having to admit the possibility that spirits actually do exist. And this is something that I've never believed in up to this point, and I still don't know what I believe, which is why I wanted to share this video with you guys. I honestly have no idea what caused the sound. Do you guys think it was spirits that were trying to communicate with me? Do you guys believe in that kind of stuff? I feel ridiculous even talking about it right now, asking you guys this question and being serious about it, but you guys heard the sound, so you judge for yourself and let me know in the comment section below what you think about that. Anyway, yeah, that's my psychic story. Please be sure to leave a comment and like this video too, especially if you like this kind of paranormal activity stuff, because although it's kind of scary and it's creepy, it's kind of exciting too to think that there might be something else out there other than just us. So anyway, I guess that's all I have for right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Are you dating anyone right now? No, I haven't really been dating anyone since my last relationship. Really? Why do you ask? No reason, I was just thinking that I had some friends that I could introduce you to if you'd like.